Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a reading for us centered around our careers. So I want you to take a look at the 3 piles of cards in front of you here. And I just want you to kind of tune in, maybe take a deep breath, center yourself a little bit. This is what I always do before a reading as well. And just have a listen to your inner voice. Sense how emotions are maybe coming up. And just settle yourself. You don't need to be in a perfectly calm, meditative state where you're not having any thoughts at all, but just try to bring it down a little bit. Okay, any thoughts that pop up that are not welcome, simply acknowledge them and ask them to step aside so that your higher self can kind of come forward. That's how I kind of get into the mode of reading. And that's how you should kind of get in your own mode when you're choosing a deck that's going to speak most clearly to you. So take a peek at the 3 decks that we have available. I've placed crystals here as well to kind of catch your eye. We have a gorgeous quartz cluster here. This is a rock that we found on a walk that spoke to me. So very much in her raw state. I believe she likely has some quartz in her as well. I can see a bit of crystals reflecting, very small there on the rough surface. And then this one here is an amethyst cluster that I've had forever, and she's beautiful and I love her. So just go ahead and we're going to call this Group A, Group B, and Group C. Okay, now that you've chosen your deck, we're going to get started with the reading. We'll start with Group A. So I'm going to go ahead and clear these ones away for the time being. Now, when we talk about careers, it doesn't always have to be about making lots of money. Your career could be whatever it is that you bring into the world, into the physical form. So it could be how you donate your time. It could be your work at home with your children. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, you get up and you go to a job and this is my career. Okay, so just to kind of give you a bit of context there. Group A, just gonna dial in here. Spirit, I ask for clarity around what Group A can expect going forward. Let's give it a time frame within the next 3 months with their career. Okay. All right, so you have a whole chunk of reading right available for you here. So we're going to start off with the Emperor. So this is very much like fatherly figure sort of energy. He's very much kind of in control. Typically he rules quite fairly, so he's level-headed, he's down to earth. I'm getting that this could be related to your boss or the person who you directly report to. So very much kind of grounded person. Yeah, again, like usually he gives off kind of fatherly vibes, but he's very much, in control of the situation, typically a trustworthy sort of person, somebody who you feel is a good leader. You also have the 5 of Wands, so there's definitely some conflict happening at work. There's some differences of opinion, differences of ways that people want to do things. So there's a struggle here for you. We're going to dive into this a little bit more in a second. And the Page of Swords. So I think this is related to you possibly having a new idea coming soon, where it's like, do I really want to deal with all of this conflict? Like I like my boss, I like the company, I think that things are going really well here. However, maybe there's something new coming for me in the future. So you're just kind of in the contemplation stage. You haven't really come up with the idea yet, but there's something coming where you're like, I don't know if I'm quite ready to want to have to deal with all this crap right now. So I'm going to pull a fairy card for you just to gain a little bit more clarity, especially around, like I'm very curious about what the conflict is related to. So Spirit, if you can just give us a little bit more context, especially clarity around this 5 of Wands, please. Okay. Trust your intuition. So it's not for me to know, it's for you to know. And you know what this conflict is about. Only you know if it's worth staying for or worth possibly leaving. So there's some ideas coming and you're like, I'm not sure. So, and that's okay. That's okay to not know just yet. Again, this is just for the next 3 months. As far as outcomes and things go, remember, we always have control of our destiny. We've incarnated at a place where we have free will. And so you always have the right to choose, and you always have the best ability to kind of choose what direction you want things to go in. I always recommend trying to tune in and asking for guidance from your guides, from your spiritual team, and from your highest self. I like to do this before bed because for me, I tend to have very vivid dreams, and those tend to help me, not necessarily prophecy where it's like, oh, this is what's going to happen, but it does help me reflect on what's going on inside of myself. Like my inner feelings and emotions about a situation, so it brings clarity. So I suggest you do that. If you would like to have a little bit more clarity, especially around what this Page of Swords means for you, so what sort of ideas might be coming in the future, we can definitely divinate that. Just reach out to me. You can do that here, or you can reach me at 780-995-3062. Send me a text and we can get a reading for you as well. Okay, so let's move on to Group B. Gonna clear my fairy cards here quickly. All right. Group B. You guys chose the rough quartz. I'm just gonna kind of tune in a little bit here. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Group B related to their career or their works here? Lots of blindness happening. You're not really sure what's going on. Oh, okay. So Group B, you're having a bit of a rough time right now. You're feeling very much trapped. Okay, you're swirled by all these thoughts and you're feeling very much like bound to your position right now. You feel like you don't know which direction to go. You're blinded to this. However, take a look at how loosely she's chained. You're trapped by your own ideas, by your own thoughts. So nobody else is trapping you here. You've done this to yourself, which we always tend to do, right? I'm very much guilty of this myself, where you kind of get into a funk and you're like, oh my God, I only have choice A, B, C. Like, what am I supposed to do? What you need to do is just take a rest, okay? Take a rest from your thoughts. This is what Spirit's guiding you to do. They're saying, okay, listen, you have gone around and around and around and around in your head. The High Priestess is telling you, you know inside your heart and you know inside your mind, your guides are trying to tell you, they're like knocking on the door like, hey, listen to me. But when we're so mired in our own thoughts, we can't hear them. We can't connect to our intuition. And so the High Priestess card is saying you need to just take a break from your thoughts, take a deep breath, ground yourself, center yourself into your heart. Go for a walk in nature, guys. It's finally nice out. Thank God spring is here. Take yourself for a walk and really be meditative on that walk. I want you to go out in nature and notice the signs of spring. Breathe in that fresh spring air. That will help your intuition come forward, and your idea of how you're going to get yourself out of this is going to come to you very naturally. And I often say this, it's going to come when you're, doing the dishes or whatever, like a mindless task. The idea is going to come forward and it's going to be a very gentle, loving nudge. I always know it's my guides talking to me when I'm not actively thinking about something and a thought just kind of comes to me. That's how I know it's them. So it's always very gentle and subtle and just, they're just like, what about this? So try to pick up on that, try to listen to that. If you guys need some more direction, if you're like, okay, yeah, I get it, Megan, I need to get out of my mind, I need to connect to my intuition, I need to have a rest, but what comes next? Please contact me and I will do a full spread. We'll do a 10-card spread. We'll also connect in using our pendulum just for extra clarity around, okay, what comes next for you? Because right now you're trapped. I don't want you to stay there. Let's get you out of it. And let's pull a fairy card just to kind of give us an overarching message, an overarching idea. So Spirit, please, what kind of message or guidance do you have for Group B regarding their situation in their career currently, please? Same one. Trust your intuition. This is the exact same fairy card. I'm laughing. This is the exact same fairy card we got for Group A. So the guys are just like, you guys know what to do. You know what to do, but just like, let me in. Let my messages come forward. So take a break, take a rest. If you can maybe go away somehow. I say somehow because I have 4 kids, and for me to get away, it's very difficult, but that may not be your situation. So if you can somehow, take a girls trip, somehow get away, disconnect from all of these thoughts, the ideas will come through and you'll be out of this. You know what? The wheel always turns, right? We're not always trapped. Things always have their ups and downs. This will not last forever. This too shall pass. Okay. Let's see what Group C has on the go today. So Group C, you chose the Amethyst in this deck. This is the Rider-Waite deck. All right. Just tune in here for Group C. Group C, Spirit, what messages do you have for Group C regarding their career, please? What's coming up for them in the next 3 months? Where are they at right now? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. You guys, how odd is that? The exact same cards that we got for Group B. And let's see if there's another one. Well, that's way too many. Spirit's like, and I have all the messages for you today, but I'm sorry, Spirit, we just need maybe 1 or 2 more, okay? What other messages do you have for our beautiful Group C today, please? And the Emperor. Wow, what an interesting theme, guys. I'm like really shocked here. I shouldn't be because I do this all the time, but every single time I'm always still like super shocked. Just a note, if you guys are worried about my candle, don't be. This is a spell candle that I created today to help with my divination, just some extra energetic support. So there's herbs and things inside my candle, which is why it's looks like it's like totally going crazy. So it's just the extra energy and the extra force coming through, which I appreciate. Thank you. Okay, so similar sort of story. I don't know if you guys stayed for Group B, but similar sort of story as Group B. So right now you guys are very much trapped. You're feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be here. I have so many different thoughts and ideas. You're feeling incredibly overwhelmed, and you're also blinded to the situation. You're like, I don't even know what freaking way to go right now. Like, so this is not a nice place to be in. We've all been in this area before, but Group C and Group B, you are feeling it real hard right now. So you're feeling very trapped. Spirit is asking you, just take a step back. Take a step back from your thoughts. Take a step back from the entire situation. You need to rest. You guys have been working so hard. You've been working so hard. You need to take a break and come back to the center, come back to yourself. Career is not everything in this life, and you've been spending too much time with it, too much of your energy, your precious energies. You're not disconnecting from work. You're even, like you're taking it home with you, especially because it's in your thoughts. So you really need to break free. You've got to take a break. You got to take a vacation. You got to do something where you're fully disconnected from work, so that the right path can come through. And then what Group C got was the Emperor. This is another card that Group A had today. So very interesting. Everybody's kind of like in the same boat, in the same themes. The Emperor is very much like grounded father energy. That's what I feel with the Emperor. Is he's very much like in his power. He is a very strong leader in a fatherly kind of way. And so for Group A, I got this as their boss. For Group C, I'm feeling like this person is going to help you get out of this situation. So I don't know if maybe it's a husband or a brother, or maybe it is your father. It's somebody who has this kind of energy is going to kind of snap you out of this and be like, okay, we need to make some choices here. You need to take a break. So someone is going to come into your life who's like, okay, listen, you need to chill. Let's go on a trip, or even just like, let's talk through it. Let's figure this out. Okay. Spirit, can we have a card just kind of summarizing, like, what advice do you have here for Group C to help them get out of this funk with their career, please? I swear to God, if we get trust your intuition for this one, I'm just, I don't even know, because that's the one that we got. for the other two groups. No. I'm sorry, guys. I just, yeah, that's too funny. I love it. I love spirit. I love cards, and this is why, because they always pleasantly surprise me. So you guys are also being guided. Trust your intuition. The guides are here for you. Your spiritual team is here for you. You know these people who are guiding you behind the scenes. You guys have had many lives together. They are like some of your absolute best and most trusted friends. So let them in. It's really important that we connect to our guides, because you know what? It is hard here on earth. It's very hard to go it alone. And they're here for you. So however you want to express that, if it's a guardian angel, if it's Jesus Christ, if it is, you know, the white light of the Holy Spirit, however it feels right for you, dial into that. We've lost a lot of our faith over these years, and for various reasons. And there's a lot of protection that comes with faith. There's a lot of really good things when you can just give it to God or give it to the universe. And so whether you're religious, spiritual, or maybe not, maybe, you know, you feel like you don't have that connection, but I have the sense that if you're here watching this, then you do. So the guides are just saying, please let us in. We're here for you. We know your life path, and we know how to help you going forward. So dial into that, guys. They are here to support you. And if you guys need some extra support, some extra clarity about like, hey, what comes next? Like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. I know this guy's going to help me out, but like, what does that look like? Please give me a call or message me. I'm so happy to do a reading. We can do it distance. So it would be like a 10 card spread. So a little bit more than this. I'd film a video similar to this. What I do is I tap into your highest self, and I just ask your guides, okay, what's going on for this person? So we can do it by distance. Or if you want to have an in-person session, I combine my tarot readings with a Reiki session, which clients have said is just like the best, because we get into all the nitty-gritty and all the dirty of it. We release a lot of emotions and a lot of blocks through the reading itself. And then once you get on the table and you have your 60-minute Reiki session, it clears and it resets, and it brings all the positive energy in. And so that's what I do. That's what I love doing. And if you'd like a session, please reach out. Megan Carey Winman. Call or text me 780-995-3062, or just message me here. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to try to do these a little bit more, and I have it in the back of my mind to start doing some lives. Just need to get over a little bit of fear there, right? We all have fears. So yeah, just need to get over that. And then, yeah, hopefully you guys will see me live, because I think that'd be even more fun. Like, I would love to be able to interact and be like, okay, what's going on for this person? So yes, I have that in the back of my mind. It will be coming, just not sure when yet. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.